Chat. Oh, hello, hello. Let's see. Let me fix this. Okay. How we doing? How we doing? We get it started today. So, looking at charts, we are very, very bullish, moving for higher. Not much to really play other than the short-term high coming up. Okay. Got it set up. Okay. Very, very bullish. I think it's been a challenging day in the way that we have the London lows pushed back down here. And then New York, we have low S&T, but we could have taken the H low too. There's a lot of back and forth here. And now we're back at the top of the range here, going for the next high. How much did you lose yesterday? I think it was probably like 15. I think Atlanta's doing much bigger size than me. You know, I'm also warming up, guys. We're trying to get back into trading on the streams. So you're not gonna see me slam a lot of size. And you know, let's see the end of the week. One day does not prove anything, or not. Even if yesterday was a win, I can't even like praise myself like I'm the best traders. There's only one day. Let's see what we got today though. It looks like we want to move higher. Higher unless we get this closure down here. Then I could see this playing back to these lows. I'm not the biggest fan of trying to buy the highs though. I'm gonna be honest there. Unless I could see a low get swept. If we sweep this low here and come back up, I will buy it. Matt was down 200K. Matt who? Matt, trades by Matt? Are you talking about yesterday? Is it Trader's Paradise or is it? I don't even know his username anymore. It's different. Oh, Rocket Scooter. See, he has so many different names. He was down 200 yesterday? Or did he make it back? I just want to look at. I'm actually kind of curious. I'm not like trying to pocket watch, but like that's a. Oh wait, 50. Oh shit, his count definitely went down a little bit. He might still be up throughout the day, but that's a. Yeah, that's a large one. Because here. I'm not even trying to discredit him. He's actually like one of the better traders. He's at 600 and then now he's at 400. What happened? Holy crap. When was this? How did it just jump to 400?
That things are going to be fine.
385, wow.
And a schedule doesn't mean that it ends anytime soon. So this very well.
Where did he? Oh, he did. He lost like half of his account. Damn, that's a big one. Yesterday was pretty interesting. It was slowly grinding up throughout the day, but then we just had like the war iron news. Let's see. This is pretty bullish, but it's just so close to the buy side target. I feel like this is where it gets tippy top. We had minimal retrace because of how we reacted. You're typing really fast. I feel like I'm a naturally fast typer. But I just been digressing, I guess, in that sense. How you guys doing today? Should we do a P&L check? P&L check. This is classic. Green today. Red today. Break even or close to. This is anonymous. You guys are already saying like, please don't. Yeah, really pushing this. I cannot buy this, justify buying this up here at the start of the stream. Silver has been moving, and then I think oil dumped, yeah. There's no such thing as a natural typer. No, I'm talking about like when I was a kid. When everyone else, you know how you're in school and they give you those laptops and you have to type your essays or do your work with it. That's just something that I got really comfortable with very fast. While others take more time, that's just how it is. Same thing with like learning an instrument. Some people might pick it up easier than others. This is anonymous here, guys. This is pumping. Right now, I guess I'll look at hindsight and just see, was there really a long opportunity that I could have taken based off how I trade? Because I'm not the type to just play the breakout like, oh, we just close above, just long this. This is for New York AM. It was very tricky because it opened up. We continued with pre-market with the open, and then just slammed down right where the lows were, and then just immediately just piled back up. I don't think I would have been able to take a trace for AM here, or even catch these longs with this retracement. I'm not sure either. I like how we swept this internal and closed above. We could have taken this long here with a stop under and pushed back up. Those are the types that I typically like to take. That is the only thing that I'm considering. to be honest here. And I think we're going for the highs. We could go for these highs and then get a retrace back down. I could for sure see that happening. This is too low risk for me, or too low risk reward for me to want to just chase this. Does your CPI, PPI strategy still work with Apex new updates? You know, I haven't been using Apex because I can't. What is the new update other than its end of day drawdown? If you could do it with like Lucid and other end of day drawdown, I would assume you could do it with any of the same account types. I would argue the end of day is significantly better to do it in than the trailing drawdowns, because there's many times where, you know, let's say the news is like just about to happen, and then right when the news happened, like right here, we could see like if you break it down to the milliseconds or like the second chart, it could do something like this in the same second, just big pop, trail you out, boom. With the end of the day, that would probably be protected. Oh, they explicitly mentioned not to use chase the market strategies and both side orders on news. Does that mean like simultaneous like hedge, or can you just do stop orders on both sides? I'm not sure. See, I'm not really familiar with the rules. But then again, without trailing drawdown, you could really do you could pass it pretty easy on your own. Trailing drawdown was the biggest culprit, I feel like. I did see someone get moved live with Apex very early, so it's interesting that they might be moving people, transition people very, very quick. Right now, I am not interested in any longs until we most likely get under PM lows here. If we want to entertain a sweep and retest here, confirm back higher, I'll put my stop where we have an established low, and then we'll play for higher. Besides that, this is like a very risky chase. They moved Kane live? No, that's not what happened. They gave Kane and JadeCap live capital. So that's the difference. They weren't moved, transitioned to live. Yeah, Patrick and Eric. How is everyone else doing? The poll is looking decent, I guess. If you guys want to vote in the poll. U.S. Secretary Wright, the U.S. escorted an oil tanker through this. I have no idea where that is. But right now, my interest again is still higher. I don't think the upside is very limited to me. I think we'll get to 250s, potentially 300s. That's the limiting side. It's very hard to chase this long unless you're already in it. Oil's dumping. 18%. Jeez. Has oil been something that prop firms restricted trading? Because I don't know what the number is for, like, you know, every dollar oil moves. I know metals, precious metals has been, that could be like huge amount. But if you think about it, every firm now is like capped in some ways, where there's no additional risk, where like someone can make like $1 million or something like 6 figures, 500K, uncapped, because Apex did the transition. Top Step also restricting it. There's a lot of ways I guess they're doing now. Where would you put your stop if you were long ES from 27 on ES? 27 on ES. I think 20, like break even is good, like around 30 PM lows. If you can keep on climbing higher, I would move at the next established low at 35. Just kind of keep on raising it as it like does a close through these range high. $1,000 a point with 1 CL. Okay, that's pretty decent. Nowhere near, I guess, precious metal level though, for sure. Oops. Top Step is really on it this time. They don't want to get hurt in the way that someone can just make a ton of money with a volatile asset that's like extreme volatile. They don't want to take that risk anymore. Before, they're like, okay, let's just see if they can trade it. They can. Maybe they'll do decent. If not, they're just gonna lose account in the first like hour. Still not able to join the long. We're still gonna be looking to target the 250s area here on NQ, and then I'm pretty sure ES has a very, very similar high target. Chatters, have you looked at gold versus NQ for CPI passing tomorrow? I think it's always been gold, and CPI has very minimal wicks. The last time we talked about this, we tried it out. It was actually performing well. I think try with silver if you want. You try with gold. You can split accounts to do both if you like. But to me, most of the time they have been actually better than worse. How many points away do you do on gold? I've tried on silver before. You just want to keep it reasonably. So then again, gold and silver barely have wicks. So let's say this is like news is about to happen. I think we have CPI tomorrow. I would just put it like 0.2 above. And typically if they move like a whole dollar, that's like more than enough. This is probably enough here. So just keep it like some distance away, because if you look at the previous news drop, it's like very, very minimal. You want to play that. Which props are letting you trade gold? I'm pretty sure from the top of my head, Lucid has no restrictions. TPT you could actually trade. If you can't, then you just gotta ask the firm, go to support and just ask for the data. There's that. And then what else? E8 is also another one. E8 and Lucid basically says they don't want any restriction whatsoever. What else is there? There's probably a few more on the top of my head I just can't think of. I think Fun and Next as well. The only thing with Fun and Next, guys, just a heads up, they have been pretty strict in news trading, where like they have a 10-second rule. I had a news trading for eval that went, I think, 9 seconds, and then it didn't want to go well. Is E8 reliable? They are reliable. They've been here longer than most firms. So we did not take any of these highs. This is like where it gets pretty interesting, because for ES we're only like 2 points away. This doesn't make me think we move lower just yet. And for me to think price action wants to move lower, we want to get a closure under this hourly. Would you go live on Discord? If there's enough people, I would do it. I'm just not sure which account I can do it on, because I'm live with many firms right now. Like I would do it on Lucid if I could, but I'm already live with them. E8, I already have like max funding with them, unfortunately. Alpha, I guess Alpha I can. I just don't know what the restriction was. Was it 10 seconds? All the firms that we partner with, we have payout protection on. They're verified, guys. I don't think you guys should be worried about them. So like some firms that you guys might not know of, E8 is one of them. The household names are like Apex, Top Step, Tradeify Now, Lucid. They're like now known. I might try to go for the long if we can get this sweep here. I still think we move higher. I'm gonna always look for a confirmation retap, as in we sweep this and then this is kind of what I would see. If we can get a closure above the previous former breaker, that's where I want to long. I think we move higher still. We miss the buy side objective. I'm not gonna short this until we hit the high target, and then the other confirmation for me to be completely bearish is if we flip this hourly completely. So we have an hourly FEG on both NQ and ES. If we flip this completely, expect me to play lower. For now, this is just a lower time frame sweep, which is an opportunity for longs. Have you tried Blue Guardian? I have not tried Blue Guardian. I think they're more the shady side. Someone said oil goes up, don't long. I know they're inversely correlated because of the war, but is there any topic right now that the war's like topic with the Iran war? Let me just look up. Let me just look it up. Financial juice is always the best pick for this. Anthropic, drone attacks, Iraq, airbase. I don't think anything happening here. I'm gonna long this here once we take out this low. Gonna mark it out on NQ and ES. This is not something I think we move lower on. Confirmation for me is if we can get closed back above. That's what I always look for. This is something that you can already long. I'm gonna do a starter. If we can get a closure back above, I'm gonna scale into this trade. This is, to me, a fake opportunity because of why? Fake opportunity as in fake for lower. We didn't hit the objective up here. This is just a complete sweep on a lower time frame, which we took the PM lows, and we should be coming back up. So I'm gonna try to join in here for a few contracts. I'm gonna do a small size on my fundeds. On my live, I have more room. So I have one in on my funded right now. Gonna give this stop below this. If we get closure back above, we'll actually scale in this. Just a small size again. This is more of a preemptive move. Really aggressive move right now. I'm gonna, if this gets a closure under these lows, I'm gonna close it out and then look for confirmation to confirm. It's still very, very early. It's like, I think this is like some news happening, which I'm fine with. I always like to do small size until we get confirmation. So once this candle closes, we'll have the FAG. If we can get closure back above, that's when we can start looking at a move higher. But right now, still just down closing. It's just very, very aggressive. I'm only in one contract right now. We just took out the next internal low here too. Damn, let me check financial juice again. I hope Trump is not playing with us again. That boy Trumpy be doing too much. Anyway, no. Part of me wanted to wait for confirmation first, but this is where I size like 3-4 contracts. I only did one to do a starter. I'm okay with that. Still in with the one, guys. This is the most aggressive one that I've seen in PM, to be honest. We just dropped like 100 points in like 5 minutes, but still, see what happens here. Oil just went up $6. Someone did say, do not long if oil is pumping. It is aggressive though, I agree with that. That's just why it's a starter. ES seems a little bit less aggressive. I want to see. I thought they were moving relatively the same. I think they still are. So we don't have to worry about that too much. I'm gonna try to go for this momentum if we can climb back up. If not, we'll just take it. climb it back up. Gonna wait for this closure. No. Still don't think this is gonna move lower. I think we're still gonna climb up. The hard part is like when it's so aggressive is like when can we add? Of course, we want to wait for it to entirely flip up, get a closure. If that makes it significantly easier. But if you're like watching this chart right now and you're like, this is not something that I like to touch, you just gotta wait until you're comfortable with it. To me though, I'm looking at the chart. This is still every displacement just get bought up, and we haven't hit our draw liquidity yet. The main question is like, if we want to get a closure on the 15-minute through these lows, that'll be where it's like dangerous. So far, nothing yet. So it's still looking fine to me. I want to add another here. Just holding pretty well. This is the big push here. After we got one down close and then just immediately close back up, it's looking much better here. I'm not going for a quick scalp. I think I'm gonna try to go for the draw liquidity. So we're just trying to manage this. We're looking for 250 as our draw. Just FYI. Just looking, if you're not looking at like just the 1 minute and you're looking like the overall 5 minute, 15 minute bias, I think it's pretty easy to see, at least for now, that this is just wicking. We're closing back up. This is a bullish signature. We are just gonna close back above. We want to see a 15-minute closure in 3 minutes here, around above 156 if we can. Coming back down. This needs a hold here. I'm just gonna block. I don't really want to entertain any trolls. Anyone that's trolling, I'm just gonna remove them. Because we're trying to trade, not mess around. How many of you guys are trying the long or sitting on hands or even going against this, playing for this, the move lower? I'm gonna pull up CL for the people that are trying to pay attention to this, because they're getting oil's getting a pretty decent pump right now. Or just stop. If we get another closure under these lows, I'm gonna just take the stop. Like, this is more mental in a way, because I don't want to get wicked out, and I have a bigger target in mind. My target is looking for this move up. That's a goal. So giving it some more space. So let's say if we were to try to take this anywhere below here, it's a bigger one in mind, but go for a bigger objective. I just hope we actually get a move. If this is gonna be just choppy, it'll mess with me a little bit. I feel like the draw liquidity is there, and I want to see it get hit today, not tomorrow or Asia. But let's see. Need to see this hold here. It's coming back down here, chatters. Don't you hint for sells after equal highs got taken? I'm looking at overall high objective instead. I'm not looking at this internal high, be like, okay, look for sales. We were looking for DOL. Neither of these got tagged. So that's why I'm leaning for upside. But the chart could also say we want to retrace back down first, like this, before we come back up. That could also happen. We're going to adapt to it, depending on how we move here. Still holding. I mean, I'm still playing this long. If you don't feel comfortable in it, just leave the trade how it is, like where it's break even. And if you feel like you want to jump in, like we're at the same entry point. So it just depends on if you like this long. To me, this is kind of like the traditional where we get a massive pump up and then just slowly recline back and then build back up higher lows, get a quick sweep. And all we need right now is just to see this blue box hold and just climb back up. I know there's a lot of arrows right now. It might be confusing. We just need a closure back up to above 150s, 160s, and I think we're just gonna go back to 200s. But only time will tell. We have time. This is still early on right now. Chopping. So it's a no volume charts. Candles, we have candles. No order flow. What are we trading off? You know, people trade differently. I know there could be people that trades off like order flow or like Elliott waves. I actually don't know how Elliott waves work, but I just use it as reference because I think it's just like kind of funny in my own way. But you don't knock on how someone trade. For me, I've been trying to downsize the way I look at the market and just look purely on candlesticks and just market bias. If you want to handle just like, okay, I want to trade with volume profile or all these type of things, that's on you. If you want to trade indicators, EMAs, that's fine. Just need to see this closure and then we are good to go. So looking for a move higher. We had a pretty violent drop, but I'm expecting this to get eaten up. And we are eating it up. Let's see if we can get back to this 5 minute. I'm not gonna try to do any early TPs. We want a pretty strong push back up, looking to fill this imbalance. If we can get through this imbalance, expect 250s. And we're gonna be banking. Come on, baby. This is where you could take a trim if we can get a nice push through this. And this is where I'm actually considering taking a trim too. Beautiful. One more big push. One more big push. Always gonna hold a runner for target though. You need 89 points for a 950. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about 89 NQ points. You're talking about marketplace. Just you know, you don't have to get it right away. I think it'll build up. Some people are like, I'm off by like 5 points. Like, just no rush to it. Just let it accumulate. We might even consider doing a sale. Let's see. What's another holiday that we could actually do a sale on? Because I would consider doing that. Like when I say a sale, I mean a marketplace sale. So like right now, our price to use your points on redeeming for account is like almost basically equivalent to what the market price is. If you go in the firm, what we could do is do like a 10, 15, 20% off discount. So it'd actually be cheaper, just for a few uses. I think we did that in the past. It worked out well. We have the system for it, and I was really waiting for the new dashboard before doing all these type of things, but I mean, we could do whatever. Labor Day. Come on, don't drag this down. I don't want to let it chop back below. This is already settled. We need to get our ass back up to above 170 to hold. We have a target, guys. We have a target in mind. Push. Push for it. Oh, we're also thinking, so this is something that we were actually maybe soon to implement, but we're trying to figure out like the details on what you guys would want. The one I'm leaning the most, you know how we do a payout bonus? You get basically $80 worth of points. I think 800. What if after you get like 5 payouts in total, you get a Smart Plus badge? Something like that. It does. I don't know the name of it yet. We're gonna figure that out. But instead of 800, you get boosted to like 1,000, 1,200 for every payout bonus from here on out. If you get like 30 payouts already, which is gonna be like the top 1%, we might even do bigger rewards. I think that way we could scale up as we go. And it rewards people to aim for the payout. Probably not anything with the 5% cashback or rewards points, because that gets already like tricky enough. You know what I mean? Like that, or if you get like a big payout, let's say you get like a $10,000 payout from one firm, we'll give you like 500. I don't know, 500 seems way, that would be like, that'll kill us. But it would be like something significant is what I'm saying. You guys could brainstorm with me, give me some ideas, but there's a lot of things we're working on to get this out. Who's we? You know, dude, there's a fly. The fly problem in this house. I bought a lot of fly zappers or sticky flies, and it's been catching a lot of flies. From one day, I have a picture I sent to the chat, but it's like 100 flies. But oh, someone said who's we? Smart Prop Firm is just not just me. This is like, I help lead it. But this is like 10 people right now, 10 plus people. So don't think it's just like you're talking to one person. I'm not the one handling everything. I'm actually just the one like directing things, as in like, okay, let's see what we can do here. Let's review these. Is this what the user wants? Let's work on tools that people might use, like comparison tools and everything like that. But one thing I pushed to the team, I think a few weeks ago, let's do increased payout somehow. You hit 5, you hit 10 payouts already, that's logged with us. The next payout you get from here on out will just be like 1,000 points and keep on increasing from there. I took 1 off already, guys. I had 2, I took 1 off on my fundeds. I'm letting this go up. I think we are comfortable doing a break even from here. Until, only way I'm moving this is if we can get above this high. This is somewhat like a 1-to-1 right now. I mean, I would now put the stop down here. So we're like, probably like 50 points above, but still not at the target I have in mind yet. So hang tight here. But it's always really good to risk off though. I'm not the one that says we're not gonna take trims where it matters. This is definitely the area where we got a very fantastic retrace. It would be, to me, wise to take some profits and then let the rest ride. gotta be good for the company to boast leadership. Is SPF not a good company, guys? I feel like we're doing pretty good. We have over 10,000 users, and a lot of them are active. We're adding more customer support. If you're a developer that's good, that knows what you're doing, and knows prop firms, we're actually trying to get more people. This is like an ad right now too. But if besides that, if you want to like somewhat join marketing, if you think you're like gonna be committed, you know, definitely try to hit me up, and then we can see where do you apply. I just don't want anyone to DM me if they're like half-ass committed, because that's what it is sometimes. We're trying to that's why we go through like 100 applicants and we only like test out like 10 of them, and then most of them don't make it through. Interns, no, we only need experienced people. I think right now we stopped hiring anyone with low experience. It has to be like senior and up. It's nothing against like new people, unless you're good. You think you're actually capable, because we're trying to move fast. Oh, and then affiliates is the other thing. If you want to help promote SPF in any way, what we're thinking of is like, if you refer someone, you refer 5 people, they sign up with your link, your code, whatever it is, and they verify they took some reward points, we'll give you like a free account. If you hit like 10, you get like a lot more stuff. And then possibly even give out like retainers. Retainers are like salaries. If you hit a good number, we can give you like a few thousand a month. It just gotta be strategic. It has to make sense though. How soon for affiliates? I want to aim for end of the month. But I think it's a good idea. Like if you have like a few friends that you want to refer, and then they all they gotta do is make an account, and then sync one of their account and get like a successful reward, or it's not like a bot, it's not like an extra account duplicate, and then we could do like a scalable reward. 10 verified partners. When I say when it says 10 verified partners, it's prop firm partners, not like 10 people behind SPF. How many of you guys in this trade, guys? I mean, we're doing good. You guys can manage how it is. I have break even on. I took trims at the midpoint here in the 80s. I'm looking for this to get smashed next, and then move my stops. So far, a decent trade. Who should I email? If you just want to if you want to DM me, especially if you are committed, just DM me. I'll pass you through to someone that is reviewing them, but like you have to be somewhat like capable and committed, or it's gonna be a waste of our time. Ten firms, 9 the site. Dudes, don't nitpick. I think we have an update to 9. Apex was the 10th. They were the 10th. But we have payout bonus for Tradeify, for Lucid, for E8 and Alpha. 4 firms are now. If you trade all 4 of them and you get a payout, you get basically, that's equivalent to $320. And once we do like a boosted badge, where if you get like 5 or 10 payouts logged, that will be increased from 800 to 1,000 plus. Now you get like almost $500 per month, just for not even purchasing anything from us, just getting payouts consistently. That is where I think the true people will shine. Anyone that does good would no longer make any purchases, and then we will just take our revenue and just give it back to them. Have you considered giving evals at payout bonus? No, so when we tried doing that, some people were like, I'm already max allocated. I don't want to eval with the same firm I'm at. That we keep on hitting that block. So like, let's say you have 5 Lucid accounts, you get a payout. What we did in the past, we give you a Lucid account. But they're like, I'm already maxed out. I would prefer points to save, to go for a bigger account. If they don't want 50K, they want like, 150. If they want to save for larger direct fundeds or different firms, you have the choice for it. But what we're considering, if you're asking like more points, yeah, that's what we're doing. Just like a bigger amount would be great. Boy, oh boy, this is just stuck here, chat. I'm sorry. How do you feel about Tradecopia subs? Oh yeah, I forget that we should be doing that, but we haven't. If you want to buy a Tradecopia subscription for probably 400 smart points, which is $40, we'll let you do that probably soon. Why don't you make a poll? I think people would rather do the eval. No. When we had this when we took feedback, majority of people prefer choosing their own account, because if we keep on running the same problem, they get this account of the same firm they're max allocated, and it's useless to them. The whole point is endless scalability. So if we give you points, you could use it for the same firm, or you could use it for like a new firm that you haven't tried. It's like a free account essentially. You're partially off screen, am I? Is this a shill for CoSmart for allocated through a website? I need testimonials on payouts. Repeat. Dude, why are you nitpicking? If you just join the Discord, you'll see like a ton of people sharing their payout in the testimony channel. How about this? Random people in chat. If you received points or more so payout bonus before, type 1 in the chat if you received a payout bonus from us. I think we issue like 500 every single month, and it's increasing, which is good. We want to see that number increase. We want to increase the rewards for payout bonus. So all those ones, those are everyone who got a payout and received a bonus from us. This is not like fake actors. There's like 30 people in like 2 seconds. And if you want to know like why this makes sense, like why are we doing this in the first place? We get the revenue from your purchase when you use code SMART at checkout. We use that to supplement, a third rewards, 5% rewards. If we get 15%, we give you a third already, and then we supplement it with the payout bonus. Payout bonus for more firms in the future. Which firm? I want to do TPT. I really do. That's like the #1 request. They don't want to do it. So that's the other thing. Tradeify we pushed on, and we got it. E8 we did. So we have 4 right now. I don't know what other firm we could do, to be honest. Let me just pull up. I don't have every firm memorized on top of my head anymore. There's just way too many of them lately. So offer rewards, Lucid, payout bonus, take profit is not. Tradeify, payout bonus, Fund Next, can't, Alpha, E8, yes. We could do trade day. We could do day traders, and we could do TFD. These are the 3 that we can do, but I feel like these are unpopular choices. As in, they're like firms that no one really uses. He said, I'm a bot. I'm broke as A1. I mean, we're up some cash at least today. Are you in the trade? We're still in this long. We've been in this long for 20 minutes. I took a TP, and then I have break-even stop right now. Stop is at 40, so like a few points above. That's basically it. We're gonna let this ride. Hopefully, we can get like a final TP of 250s. If we can. I'm not looking to add to the trade until I see that it makes sense. It's still like back and forth. We're rejecting from this 5-minute or holding off from it. Haven't really shown too much yet. We need to see a closure above though. I think if we get a closure above here, it makes sense to just look to add back if we do get a retrace. If that makes sense too. How's the oil long? Let me see. Hopefully oil is dumping. Because NQ's moving up. Look at that, guys. Clockwork. Someone said it's inversely correlated. They were right. NQ dumped. Oil moved up, and now oil is dumping. Hopefully NQ can rip back up. We need to see oil turn. It's not turning right now though, but give some time. How good is Tradecopia when compared with Replicanto? Replicanto is very consistent still. Tradecopia is also more in the way that you can connect multiple prop firms. And then I think they're gonna release like cloud version hopefully soon. That's gonna be like one of the best products. That's not how it always works. I'm not saying that's not how it always works, but with Iran news right now, it's been pretty consistent. When there's war news, the whole market goes down, and then oil just pumps up. Yesterday, when I think Trump was saying the war is basically over, oil took a dump, and then the market did a really big push. It just with what's happening in the current markets right now. Trader Sends is on Payout Bonus 5, loving the system. So with the new proposed plan that I have with my team, if you're at 5 payouts, instead of getting 800, you might get like 1,000. Or we do at 10 and we can raise it higher. I don't know. So just expect just continue to get payouts basically. It might be released in April. Probably not gonna do it like mid-March. Coming back down, coming back down. This is so choppy though. I don't want to see it down here. That's why I have break even on if we come back down. We took a partial already, secured $900 on each. This is still alive, but it's starting to look like we could hit break even or like green stop on this. And then we'll close off for like above $1,000 or something. Please explain how to get points from Smart Prop Firm. Very easy. You use code SMART at checkout. You go to create an account. If you don't have one already, if you do, just log in. Go to your dashboard and then just sync your account. You have to. People forget you have to sync your email first. If not, we wouldn't know where to send your points to. See, we're not a mind reader because some people let's say like for me, like let's say my email is BrianStonk. For TPT or another firm, I could have it like Brian, Brian at gmail.com. I could have a different email. So we're not mind readers. As long as you sync it, should be good to go. Can I ask why you stopped working with FFN? Is FFN Funded Features Network? If so, it's not that they were shady, but they have like a lifetime lock, which interfere with our rewards. So we weren't able to continue promoting them in that way because a lot of people use our code but weren't able to get the rewards. And for our company, we have every partner requiring with the rewards. Okay, we are pushing lower. Is TFD still offering Project X? Is it? I think I saw on their website, but I was like confused. Like, how are they still offering Project X? Because I also thought they were moved in February, if I recall right. Could be looking for another trade after this. We'll see. I mean, we got a good winner so far. We're up pretty decent off of it. Just holding the runner. It looks like we're gonna hit even here. Such a shame. Such a shame. We could have had more. But thank you. It's oil. Watch this. I want to pull up oil. Guess what, chat? Oil is pumping back up a little bit. Just for shits and giggles there. Can you guide which to start using prop firm for beginners? If you're looking to start prop firms and you're like on a budget, you're looking for value, I think go for the 1 day pass type of things. That's like no activation fee. So you have top of my head, I think Tradeify Growth is good. Tradeify Growth, Lucid Flex, E8 Signature. These are all like around like $100 or less, by the way. I think Lucid, if you're new, they have like a 50% plan, which is like almost like $70 or less. But again, start with one account, right? If you're completely new, just start with one account, try to pass and get a payout, submit the payout bonus with us. We'll give you basically a free account you can trade. Now you have 2 accounts and you can work for more payouts. What are you hiring for? We could use a marketer if you're really that committed and knowledgeable with prop firms and like ins and outs of like how to market right. Possibly a graphic designer if you're like that cracked. And then some developers. We're always looking to add some experienced developers on board. FundedX is also, yeah, FundedX is decent too. I think they're just more pricey than the others. I didn't add them because they have good plans. They're just more expensive than the rest. Yeah, so I got break even on my TPT, but on my live, we're still holding it just because I want to keep it a target. So that's it. Really, there's not much to really say to this. I could be looking for a second trade though. If we can find one. We are up about 18,000 so far. And guess what? No one is gonna come in the no one's gonna come in this chat to troll. Like, oh, you got a loser. They only want to kick you when you're down, but when you're like making money, they just ignore. They're like, okay, whatever. They just act like they didn't see it. Any insider updates on TTT? Tick Trader, right? Tick Trader, is that what it's called? I don't recommend them anymore. They've been MIA. They haven't been responding to me. We did listen to them like about like 4 months ago. And what happened also was like they had a scandal with Tradeivate where they got their license terminated. You caught a 101, chill. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter as long as we're doing good. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not flexing that we're doing good. Like this is normal. This is like clockwork. Yesterday we took a 1R loss. Today we took a 1R win. It doesn't really matter. That's why I think when someone asked like how much I was down yesterday, I said 15,000. Today I'm up 18,000. It was like that close. And we're getting a violent drop. So that's why it was pretty good to break even on most of my accounts. It's right there. This is still applicable where I think we still move higher. I'm not gonna say that you buy this dip here. I'm gonna wait for this. Let's come down a little bit through this 15-minute gap and show like a 1 minute confirmation, and then I'm gonna try to go for that long. My mind is not set on on it fully being bearish yet, is what I'm saying too. What a freaking dumper. Look at that. All right, let's lock in, let's lock in. Where are we trying to take the long, guys? This is really, really violent right now. This is actually very violent. I'm watching ES here. I think NQ is just pretty strong moves right now. Come on, let me see something. Long now could work, but I already got a decent long already. I want to get more confirmation instead of trying to catch a knife this time. That was like, I need to check if there's any financial juice news, because PM don't really get this much action. $150 US troops has been wounded. I mean, that's something. I think there's just like a lot of volatility right now. Oh, there it is. US intelligence assets have begun to see indicators Iran is taking steps to deploy mines. Okay, that's the reaction then. I see now. That's why we're getting some decent reaction here. Let's take a hold off. I'm gonna let this play off. I'm still bullish though. Just doesn't mean I'm gonna buy this dip just because of the news. I gotta take a piss though. I'll be right back. I'm gonna turn my camera off. Okay, we back. This is my... Someone said I was peeing behind the chair. Nah. Okay, we filled this imbalance here pretty nicely. Still getting strong reaction. If you're feeling risky, I am somewhat liking like an ES jab. I don't think you're risking that much on ES. I think like 6 points, 7 points is good enough if you want to get a push back up. Besides that, this is way too early to jump in anything, because we're playing the news of what's happening to oil, which is making these very, very aggressive. So just hang tight here, chats. Look at that push. See the 4 hour. Getting quite heavy here. No knife catch in sight. No confirmation in sight either, matter of fact. Alright. Let's see if I can see anything on ES that wants me to say we can play higher. Because I think we're in a very good spot in ES to do like a somewhat of a good risk reward. If I'm being real. Let me check financial juice again before. Yesterday, when Trump did that tweet, it was just like everything just kept on going down or up. I mean, nope. Yeah, nothing. Come on, baby. Let's see a push back up on the yes. I'm gonna try to join in if I see a closure. See some confirmation that we want to move back up. Haven't really seen that yet. Oil's halted? No way. No way they're halted. Oh, is it actually halted? Oh, that's nuts. That's actually nuts. I kind of just want to put this up, to be honest. Oh, they're unhalted there. Yikes. Where's oil at? This is. So what is people doing right now? There's some news happening with the Iran, and then people are looking to buy oil because of it. Because I'm so out of touch with global news right now. Fucking fly right in front of my face. It's open now. It's open now. I think it was halted. You have to watch news. I was up to date with the news, but then I just stopped for a little bit, and then a lot of things have been unfolding. Considering trying a ES, it's gonna be like a Hail Mary if you guys want to give it a shot. I'm looking at a stop at this previous low and just looking for a big push back up, because this is holding somewhat decent now. Just do small size on this on my live. This is if you're feeling like frisky. We're gonna go for the big push. We're gonna go for this previous high smash and then aim for like 20s. If we can. I'm 36. No way someone said I was 36. I'm just looking at gold or ES here. We got a nice wick through this through the 15-minute already. We filled everything, hit the imbalance that we created from New York Open, 9:30, right? A nosedive here, and we just immediately came back up, closing. This to me is looking pretty darn good here. And are we going for 2 for 2? Let's see if we can get 68-17s. Come on, give me that pump, baby. Quit playing with me. slow down here. It's coming back. Still in a good spot right now, but I'm looking for 68, 17s. We're still like a few points above our entry. Not much yet. I think I'm just playing the bias. I know we're getting nasty drops, but I'm not buying that drop. Like as in, this is like a false drop to me. We're holding at the key areas. And then the moment I see stability, the moment I think that we just hit a key level, we're using it as manipulation, and then we're looking to build back up, that's when I'm trying to join in. So when I saw this here, once we close back up, I'm like, I'm interested in joining on the next candle here. We're in, stop below. We're trying to see if we can get it pushed back up the previous internal high and hopefully even higher. So we're in a decent spot right now. It's a drop, but we have no shift bearish. That's also something that like you have to note. There's nothing that signifies that this is gonna reverse, continue coming down. I'm definitely gonna take my size off of here and then do break even. Let's see if we get it. I have 2 on my live. Break even if we take one off, break even the others. Looking for 17s. Stop was about 6 points. Give it to me. Give it to me. Come on. I'm feeling good. I'm actually feeling pretty good today. We just. No, it was a 17. It was 15s. I think. What is stopping? What is showing 17 for me? Am I blind? There's something that's showing 17. Whatever. We just hit 17. Break even set here. We're gonna let this ride up. Hopefully, to if we can get back on 42s, that'd be even better. I'm changing this to, instead of dollars, to points. I think that makes it more universal. As in, not everyone is trading minis. Not everyone trading with size. Everyone can trade points, whether it's micros or minis. There we go. There we go. I think we're at 25 right now, guys. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm pretty happy with this, to be honest. Type 1 if you took type 1 if you took this long here with me on ES. ES, we joined in down here around 6,800. It was just kind of flatline, but our risk was very limited. I feel like the only reason I like this trade was it stabilized. It didn't show any structured lower in the key areas, 15-minute here. And then we have established low that we could easily put a stop below. If we were to be wanting to move lower, it would basically do like a false retest and then just slam down. That would be clear stop. Hit this low, hit my stop. It'll go much lower, most likely like 70s. So about like a 5-point stop here, going for easy 18 points. This only works out while it's volatile. If we were trading normal markets, I don't think I can hit 18 points in like 5 minutes here. You don't mark on your chart where you enter, so you can all see this. The risk reward tool, if you don't know how it works, it's where I want to take my TP on the top. It shows where I'm entering. It shows where my stop is. If you see this, this is where I'm going to short at. This is going to be my stop. This is going to be my TV. That's just how it works here. If you're new here and don't know how TradeView works, that's how we operate. Yeah, so we did show, it's like the risk reward tool is here for like, for a while. Anyways, I'm glad that we're making money. So yesterday we took an L. We took one risk reward loss. Today we have 2 winners so far. This is a bigger winner than my first trade, but I didn't have as much size on this. That's why I say it was more risky to me. But it gave 18 points. 18 points is, what is that? Almost 3R. The first one was like 40 points on NQ. I think if we took this on NQ instead, what would we have gotten? That would be like an 80 point hitter. Oh, so now I'm streaming again. I gotta clip this too. I forgot. We should be recording this to show the wins and losses. Is giveaway time? We're getting very close to giveaway time. How many likes do we have stream? Based off the likes is gonna be how many giveaways we do. We're doing pretty good today though, honestly. This is a very delicious day. Not delicious, but like good day so far. This is also day 1 on my top step. We're at basically $4,000 on each account. You can see it's first day 1 because this profit is the same as my balance. I'm not gonna go for a big day. I think Desi did like a large day. I have no idea how that's going for him. I think they moved him live, but I'm just gonna try to milk the payouts. Very good start though. We are still in this trade, by the way. I just have the break even. Most likely gonna raise this up now since we did take another high. This is a protective established low. It's either gonna hit 39 or 07 for me. And I can continue raising this to the next low if we climb and close above 25s or 68 25s. Let this play out a little bit more. We can't see it. Oh, what happened? You guys can't see this? Oh. This is just 4,800. Let me just, on each account, or 4,100. So 5 accounts, about 20,000 top step. Day 1 though. We'll see what happens day 2. I just need to get above the buffer, then we can really go ham with it. Now I can do more size too. But I think top step strategy lately has been moving people live early and forfeiting profits. So we don't want to let that play out. Who's better, Lanto or Desi? Everyone is good. Everyone's making money. If you're talking about who made the most money, I think Lanto takes that spot because you guys haven't seen his TPT wallet yet. I've seen it. It's in the 7 figures. It's enormous. That also tells me that I want to run up the TPT as well. I haven't been trading TPT as much, but it has opportunity because you basically get transferred to a live account, and whatever you make in the live account, you can do whatever you want. Like if you make 5K in a single day, the profit is not paying that out. That's already paid out by your trader because they funded you with that live account. How many trades do you take per month on average? Month is kind of hard. I think it's week to week basis. Sometimes, some weeks I'm more involved, especially when we're like doing like last week show a lot of range bound delivery. I do most of my trades there. If we're just trending or not moving at all, there can be some weeks where I don't even like take as many trades, like maybe like 1 a day. Some days no trades. So it's like kind of based off that. The one thing you brought up about the copy trading, if there are a few seconds your hedge, yeah, TPT. That's the only thing that I'm also wanting them to fix. When you're trading, let's say live or pro, whatever it is, pro funded, live funded, with CFTC, if there's a copy trade error where it's like it's hedged by a few seconds, let's say you're like long and you close out, but then 2 counts said, okay, I want to close it out, but also flip short. That 1 second skip here, where it basically flips. You're not hedging. In your mind, this is clearly intentionally not hedging. Everyone knows that, but just because it's logged it, they can close your account. And I need to see them fix that. That's the only thing that's all my only complaint with them too. Where would you sell on this? If you're bearish, every move up is most likely a sell for you. Dude, this is starting, the market structure is starting to like really respect every bearish beauty rate. So we have the change delivery here off this closure. We have this 15-minute FEG. We wick through it, tap back up, and just clear rejection so far. It's getting nasty. I got green stopped out as I showed here. Because I raised it up at the previous high or low, and it took my low at 68.07, so it's fine. Any chance of partnering with Bunox? The only thing that we're considering, we're only trying to partner with like firms that people use a lot. There could be like some firms. Some people, I think, said Puerto. I never used Puerto. I feel like they're like growing, but they're still like very small. If we were to list them, there'd be like less than 1% of our user base using them. We want to prioritize the firms that most of our users use, if that makes sense. That's the best way for us to work. You only trade 150K. I typically trade with the larger accounts where it makes sense. So 150K is like probably the perfect size for most prop firms. When you try to trade like 300Ks, that could be like higher price point, tougher prop target. That's where like it won't make sense to me. But yeah, 150K is more bang for your buck for the most part. You get more drawdown. The target is still like 2 to 1. It's like pretty relative. Who has 300K? I think we're talking about like account size. I would not recommend trading 300K account size unless it's like Apex where it's like 90% off and you just throw them in CPI. I guess Apex is the only one with it, right? Everyone else has 150. There's also, I think TFD, you can customize your size and you go up to like 300 or 200, something like that too. Oh, Apex doesn't have that more? Never mind. God damn. Do you look smacks? No, the only thing I do is RI max. You guys know what that means? I don't know who said it first. I don't know if it's Lucid or one of those influencers like creators like Okala or Yush. I saw this on Twitter. I'm like, wait, ROI Maxer is like the perfect name for it. Apex should drop their accounts at 5 and stop putting people in eval. They're trying to figure out what they need to do. I think they're losing market shares. Like, this is like unbiased, this is honest opinion. They were losing market shares throughout as Lucid is growing. If you look at the payout numbers and then the visit counts, unique visitors every month, it was like dwindling down. So they had to change something or they were just gonna die out as a firm. So this is like a pretty good change in my mind. I think this is a good change. I just don't know if it's the right one for them. Why I say that? It's because they work very well on intraday drawdown. They're switching on intraday. I don't know if they have the data for that. Of course they don't want to pay out like million-dollar payouts anymore. Can they handle people trading well on end of day with 20 accounts? 20 is a heavy risk too. It's interesting here. Any intention of opening a prop firm yourself? No. The only thing I'm intending to do is just build up a smart prop firm to basically the biggest platform for prop firm traders and giving the most back to you guys. I think people overlook of what we can do. You use code like PW, you use code any else code, you get nothing. The only thing you get is like maybe supporting them, which is good. What we're trying to do is like create a platform where we're investing in tools, also not just rewards. Like we're trying to do like the prop finance tool for free, trade journal for free. We invested in doing partnership with Tradecopia to give you guys a free trade copier. So a lot of things behind the scenes, and besides that, there's like payout bonus and points that you get for every purchase, 5% rewards essentially. And then just stepping it up. TPT has live trading like Apex. You know, now that Apex removed intraday drawdown, TPT has to do something, I feel like, because they're the only firm with intraday drawdown now as like the only option. You can argue like trade day, but they have intraday and intraday, so you have options. TPT, you have to go eval end of day and then funded. The pro accounts are trailing drawdown intraday, and then live is end of day. So to make it consistent, it has to be end of day all around. King line, way better benefits. What's the? I mean, you can. I'm here to like be open minded. What's the benefits that's better? Apex copy trades good traders. Daryl already talked about this search. How do they really make money? Daryl Apex. Do you know when that was? Was that recent, or is that like something that happened like a long time ago? I just think now that the intraday drawdown is going away, TPT, it will make more sense for TPT to also get rid of their intraday drawdown. You know, if you don't remember, their live count was also intraday drawdown, but they changed it end of day. I wouldn't mind if they have to raise their prices just a smidge to do also end of day. Smart better than wise. We do everything. We have points earned at purchase and at payout. So it really stacks up a ton. And then we have more than that. And then now we're trying to do like anytime you get payout bonus, you get even more. It's gonna be hard to even get close to us. How do you get free Tradecopia? Payout bonus. You get a free month for payout bonus now. This is pretty much it. I don't think there's any other trades. Now we're just chopping around. We're 2 for 2 today, guys. That's just 2 days since I got back. You know, first day yesterday we took a loss. Today we took 2 pretty good winners. Whereas like, I want to say yesterday I was like down like maybe 18,000 or 15. I forget what it was, 15 or 18. Today we're up like 25 minimum. I think I need to add up the numbers after. I'll post about it. we're gonna show the results at the end of the week, guys. This is transparent as be. So ignore what all the chatter is happening. Like, you know, live trading is where you prove things. Samuel, if you have something that is an issue, just make a ticket. I can review it, or my team can review it, but like, you know, we're here to make things right. I think you have a bad experience with us, or we don't want to have, you know. They have the best stream in space. That's fair, you know. If you like them as a trader, we're talking about just the platform itself. Is it time to do a giveaway? How many likes do you guys see? Let's take a look. We're at 144 likes. Come on, chatters. 400 people in here. Someone said the smart platform is complicated. You could say the website is like a little bit outdated, but you know we already released a new website, which is 10 times better. The new dashboard is probably coming out this week too. You're gonna have no comments on like it looking bad after that. But the reward is simple. The reward is like automatic tracking, which is nice. Essentially, you just sync your email. Whatever firm you have, sync it, register with a firm. If you have the same email, just put the same email on every firm. And anytime you make a code smart, we'll automatically track it. Sometimes it takes longer because we're waiting for the firm, or people don't know, like maybe it take a week or 48 hours. A lot of people think it's instant. That's the issue. It's not instant. We're running in batches. If it's instant, it's gonna cause a lot of issues. But it's easier just to wait a few days. If you want to wait 7 days, most of your points are issued already. And then for payout bonus is different. It's not automatic. You have to just submit a very quick form that takes like 30 seconds. That's it. And you get a free account. Are you biased upside due to trend? No. I could flip my bias downside if I see that we could get a closure. Right now on a 15-minute time frame, this is like pretty clear that we're just trying to move higher and higher. Now that we're seeing like strong closure down, starting to turn, I'm a little bit neutral. I'm anticipating to see if we want to flip for lower and then go for these lows here. But why I was bullish for the most part of the day and why both of them won is we were being patient, but we were also playing the right markets. The draw liquidity was never reached. We waited for a retracement, either taking a sell side liquidity or internal low, and waited for confirmation back up. So on ES here, where the heck is ES? On ES here, we took a pretty fantastic low, established that low. Once it came back up, we took a long and then just ripped up. Right now we're at break even again, but you know, that was a very fantastic long option. Kingline pays cash on payouts and also buys you an eval if you lose following their risk unlimited amount of times. I think what they could do is like they could do it for they could curate it for a smaller user base. We have like 10,000 users, guys. In a single day, we're issuing like hundreds of accounts at times, high volume. We have like a bigger user base to serve. Do you have a separate Discord? No, I'm just in the smart prop from Discord. I should have alerted that trade. My bad. I'm still getting used to it. So if you don't know, I would typically alert these trades here on the smart prop from Discord. I do that all the time, like in the past before I was out. Even if I'm not on stream, if I'm on stream and you're not able to tune in, just subscribe to the alert. It's free. This is alert signups. I think all you gotta do is press this and then you'll get notified. I press it twice, so it's removed. If I press it again, I'll be re-added. Kingline has better merch. Damn it, guys. They have better merch. What can we do? I mean, merch is something that I'm somewhat interested in, but I'm not trying to do like clothing. What I want to do is like give things people to use. So like it'll be like a PC or a keyboard that you could use your points for, but it'll be like SPF branded. Dude, if you like Kingline, that's fine. You're saying like you like them because they give you free merch. That's great. Oh, someone said thank you for the TPT raffle. How many people got the TPT raffle? We run thousands. We put basically like 400,000 of smart points, which is $40,000, the most that you'll ever see at any raffle. And then we distribute it to like thousands of users. Type 1 if you received your TPT raffle. You should have got emailed already yesterday, but type 1 if you got it. I know the last process of tracking purchase was atrocious, but now it's like you just do a reward sync and we just track everything. You got your points. Some people, I think the highest person got like 6,000 points, which is $600. And a lot of people got like 4,000. I'm not. JD's cool, man. I think those guys are good. I don't have any disrespect to them. I think they have negative resentment to me because of what we're doing with SPF. But at the end of the day, we're just serving our community. If you want to pass that message by, let everyone be happy. Let everyone continue to serve the community. That's all that works. How did the raffle work? So anytime you make a purchase on TPT with code SMART, you'll be entered into like this high volume raffle. Why are we doing the raffle in the first place is we're not allowed to do direct rewards. So we have to opt to doing this mega raffle. But we make the mega raffle somewhat even, I would argue, even better than the regular rewards in some cases. Let's do the giveaway, guys. I want to raise the stakes, but we're going to just do 2 giveaways for 700 points. If we can get more, listen, if we can get more likes tomorrow, we'll do like, instead of points, we'll give like free accounts. Your choice. I'm gonna do 1 minute this time. I think last time we did 30 seconds, people had trouble. All right, I'm gonna give the stream about 20 seconds to get ready. All you have to do is go to Discord and go to giveaways. JD speaks well of you from what I've heard. That's good, that's good. I feel like there's just some people in that community that is negative towards me. I've seen that happen. Do 30 seconds. Okay, we're gonna do 30 seconds, but I'm gonna give the stream like a whole minute to get prepared. Let's do 35 seconds. Just a little bit more. 20 seconds, what happens with 20 seconds is if there's 200 people clicking at the same time, not everyone gets the button. So that's where it gets annoyed. Kyle got 675 points issued. That's nice. That's pretty good. That's like almost a free eval. $750. Okay, fine. You guys are convinced me. You're like, don't do 700. Let's do 750. Okay, let's do 750. That's it. Let's do this. I'm gonna enter. If I win, I'll double it. You guys should root for me to win. What is this? Golden? 18 seconds. Make sure you click it. If you click it multiple times, it'll say you're already entered. Just don't click it again after that. You don't mess it up. Okay, hopefully I win this time. I didn't win. Okay, Kev, Tobias, and Ming W. Congrats, you're the winner. Kev got a FT, you gotta change this. If you want your reward, they shut down already. Just change this to smart, like how I have it. If you want your reward, that's the only thing. It's SMRT. Yes, funny ticks that shut down already. Okay, we're on for 2 hours. We got 2 wins. That's everything. Don't believe the trolls. Don't believe anyone else who shit talks online. Like, oh, you can't trade, you can't do anything, you're just churning, blah blah. Just watch the stream for yourself. For anyone, it doesn't have to be me. It could be for like Lanto. It could be for someone else. If you just watch someone for like, let's say 30 days, even a week, you should be able to tell if they're a real trader or not. And hopefully, if you want to learn back, you can also rewind the stream if you like. We took 2 trades. We showed it transparently when we entered, where our stop is, where our target is. Did well. How come you don't do end of macro trades? I don't really use macros in my trading model. I just use basically candlesticks. Where it makes sense, I'll take a trade. Let's end this here, guys. Make sure you guys use code SMART for all the prop firms. You get the rewards. Make sure you submit your payout bonus as well. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.